All right, sports fans, we are back and ready for the second half kickoff. 28-7 is the score. The Trojans, who will be receiving the ball, are leading the Bay View Redcats. Pretty sloppy first half, a lot of penalties, unforced many of them, some turnovers and some errors. But it's been an interesting football game nonetheless, and hopefully you're enjoying this telecast. Good opportunity. It's an onside kick. It's get a high bounce. Oh, and he falls down. And that is probably what you're taught to do. But even though they're not winning right now, the first-year coach, Jeff Wallach of Bayview, has a bright future in front of him. As we were at halftime, I was looking over the roster, and he's got some guys coming back. Romulus Johnson is 265-pound sophomore. Emmanuel Harry is a 226-pound freshman. Antonio Alcala is a 280-pound freshman. William Howell is a 250-pound freshman. Marquise Reeder is a 285-pound freshman. Albert Weatherall is a 395-pound junior. All right, good pickup there on first down. And you've got Forhad Brajas, who is a 310-pound senior, and he'll be gone. And then you got Adrian Chavaria, who is 320 pounds. So the future of Bayview looks bright right now. They're getting some observation experience, which is always good. You don't want to throw them in the fire right away to get them discouraged. Okay, handoff right up the middle there, and it looked like Tech is going to start off just pounding the ball. First down for Tech, number 22 on the carry. And you've got the what I thought was a fairly good start for Bayview, and they changed up midstream with Isaiah Wright as the quarterback. He switched to flanker, and things got a little discombobulated. So we've got an injury, and we're going to take an injury timeout and be right back. All right, Lantrell Stewart is the injured player. He's the senior. They're going to bring him off. He's kind of limping. Looks like he's got a right leg problem. Hopefully it's something he could shake off and continue the season. Okay, it's 1st and 10 for the Tech Trojans. Power eye backfield handoff, off tackle, and it is going for nowhere. Good defense by Bayview. Let's see who's on the bottom of that pile. Number 57 on the bottom of that pile for Bayview is Giovanni Saldana, and he's a 6'2", 215-pound senior. So they're not going to give him any gain on that play. Some of the other guys in there on defense, number 61. Don't have his name, but we've got a 3rd and 10 here, power eye backfield. Okay, it looks like he's trying to get bad exchange from the center, and it looks like it's a turnover. Recovered by Bayview. And Bradley Tech comes out the box. Number 5 on the recovery, and that's Craig Carter. He's a 5'8", 170-pound senior. And Bayview, and they're going to go back to the lineup with David Zwankowski at quarterback. So we'll see if he can get something going here, and we have a whistle. And Coach Wallach calls a timeout. We'll call a timeout. We'll be right back and get this next play underway. All right, 1st and 10 for the Redcats on that turnover. And we've got Zwandowski at quarterback. We'll see if he can engineer something here this second half. Okay, ball's back. He's looking. He's got a man. He's just throwing it. He's just throwing it. He's not, he's just laying back and throwing it. And he did a slight shoulder fake, but that didn't fool anybody. And if the defensive back had a little more ball skill, he would have intercepted that pass. But now they've got 3rd and 10. And you want to give yourself an opportunity to gain some yards here. Can't just throw the ball away. It's back. Okay, and then the handoff. And he gets a long handoff, and he only picks up about a half yard on that play. Number 9 on the carry, Devin Holder, and he is a senior. And I would imagine that this is going to be 4-down territory here for Bay View. This is 3rd and 10. They haven't picked up any yardage thus far on 2 attempts. All right, they're looking again. He's looking over this way. Okay, the ball is back. He's looking over the middle. And he I don't get a vote, but I would switch up the duties here. But the coach is the coach. And it looks like they're going back into punt formation at their own 35-yard line after not picking up a yard on those downs. Oh, and he is hit. And that is another penalty, roughing the punter. And that's going to allow the Redcats to maintain possession. And what a unforced error that was on the part of the Trojans. And that's of the 15-yard variety. And you can't hit the punter. You can't touch the punter. That's just a total no-no. So it's 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. Another opportunity for the Redcats here. One man in the backfield. The ball is back. He fumbles the ball. He picks it up and falls on it. Again, the exchange between the quarterback and the center. And I noted, and that's why he is out there at wide receiver, number 14, Wright, who is a junior. And he is, okay, the coach is making the switch. He's going back to Wright. Wright has the better hands for catching those errant hikes from the center. He's been athletically able to pluck them out of the air. Okay, good hands. So, okay. Oh. That was a clean fumble on the handoff, and it results in a turnover. And see, that's what happens when you just, in the middle of everything, make these switches. You can't expect to get the same continuity as if somebody were playing several downs or several possessions at the same position. It's difficult to go from wide receiver to quarterback and then back to wide receiver again. All right, Tech with the ball, 1st and 10. Okay, he's getting outside. He has a hole, and he gets outside and gets the first down. Stumbling, fumbling, bumbling forward. That's Kirby. He's able to get a hole and pick up the first down. About a 12-yard pickup for him. So that's going to be 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. We've got about 6 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Tech leading 26-7. Okay, right up the middle there. And that scrum results in about a 4-yard pickup. Austin Jr., Charles Austin Jr., again on the carry for Tech, picking up the tough yards. Number 57, again, getting up off of the bottom of that pile. All right, second and about 6 yards here. Okay, he's in the shotgun. See, in the but the quarterback moved. Should have been false start on the quarterback because he moved backwards in anticipation of the snap, but he pulled the man off sides, and as a result, it's 2nd and about 1 for the Trojans. 7 minutes to go here in this third quarter from Pulaski Stadium. Okay, and a good pitch out. Oh, and a nice tackle by number 30. He came right in there and took his feet out. Number 30, Nate Hendry. And he's a 5'8" freshman. Wasn't afraid of the 230-pound senior. Came in there, proper tackle, took his feet out, and he lost a yard or two. Now it's 3rd and 2. That's football. Putting your head in there or your shoulder. You shouldn't put your head. You shouldn't lead with your head. Okay, the quarterback. And again, he's there again. Another good tackle, but it was after the first down. That was number 66 on the stop. Xavier Rose, and he's a 5'10" sophomore. And like I said, Bayview has a tremendous future. They have some really big guys, get into some big guy camps over the summer and work them into some better shape, get their skilled players better coordinated, and they're going to have to be a team to be reckoned with. Right now, they are on the losing end of and you get illegal procedure on the Trojans. So that's going to be another 5-yard unforced penalty. First and 15 at the 46. Okay, and we got another penalty. Illegal procedure. A lot of illegal procedures here. It means that the coordination is off, and that is a loss of 10 yards on 2 plays, so it's 1st and 20. And if you're going to be a top-tier team in your conference, you've got to play much better football than this. Milwaukee Tech, Boys Tech, has a tradition. Okay, a little movement there, and he's coming. A pitch out around the side. He's looking. He's got a head of steam, and he just bowls over, getting back and beyond the original line of scrimmage, that pitch out there. Entering the game for Bayview is Albert Weatherall, number 75. He weighs in at 395 pounds, the junior. Okay, it's good to see some of the young guys get in there and get an opportunity to play under fire. All right, even though they're 0-3 right now, it looks like a little movement there. Okay, and he got him in the backfield, and another loss, 66 in there and 78 for the Redcats. 66 is Xavier Rose, and 78 is Mason Neely. And there was a loss on that play. And see, that's what happens when you have big bodies on the line. They have to change their trajectory and run around you because they can't run over you or through you. And that allows for some of your other skilled players to penetrate and make the tackle as they did. They've got trips to the left here. One man in the backfield. They're in. Oh, another offsides penalty. That is just. And all these penalties are really rough on an announcer. I'm not tackling anybody or getting tackled, but man, it is really tough. Okay, 3rd and about 2. The pitch out, he goes down, and he goes down. Number 66 on the tackle, and it looks like the Bayview defense is out there with attitude right now. That's Xavier Rose again, the sophomore in on the tackle. And the freshmen and sophomores are getting some opportunity here. Many of them are graduates of the Redcat League, getting some early skills as 10 and 11-year-olds. All right, they're going to go for it here. 4th down. It's pitch. Man's pitch out, and he gets. Oh, and he lowers his head and punches in there. Did he get the first down? It looks kind of close, and I think he did get the first down with that last punch. And that's Austin Jr. He's taking a little punishment, but he is giving out a little punishment. And if they would have stopped him there, that would have been a turnover. But he was determined to get that first down, and in fact did get the first down. So we've got under 3 minutes here. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line for the Bradley Tech Trojans. Okay, you got flankers left and right, still in the shotgun. Okay, one man in the backfield. Okay, and what is going on now? Another flag. Encroachment in the neutral zone. That's, boy. You have to focus and concentrate. You don't have to move until you don't listen to the quarterback. You look at the ball. You don't listen to the quarterback. You look at the ball, and you don't move until the ball moves. That's all you really have to do. But there is a lot of penalties here. It's a very sloppy football game in that regards. I could imagine that there are almost more penalty yards than yards actually gained from scrimmage. Okay, oh, and we've got another penalty. Wow. Illegal procedure on the offense. Well, we've got under 2 minutes to go here in this 3rd quarter. The score remains 26-7 in favor of Bradley Tech, but they haven't been doing themselves any favors. Okay, he's back to pass. He's looking, man, over the middle and right through his hands. Both hands. The defensive back couldn't come up with the catch. And the receiver was wide open and couldn't bring it in. And as a result, an incomplete pass. So we see some weaknesses in the Tech game. Their passing game, their kicking game. There's not much to it. And without those, you can't rely just totally on the run game, which they're doing right now. And they're just kind of teeing off Whirling Dervish. And they've got him. He's on his feet, and they finally get him down. Okay, we've got an injured player over here. No, he's just disappointed that he missed that tackle. So there's about a 3-yard pickup for Junior. So it's about 3rd and 7 at the 26-yard line. This has been a odd third quarter. And see, I don't, there's another offsides penalty. And right now, the coach should probably call the timeout, bring his guys over, and just kind of reiterate to them that the importance of being disciplined, because there's total non-discipline right now. Because just on this series alone, there's been about 7 or 8 unnecessary force penalties. Okay, the quarterback's off the side, and he gets taken down for the first down, and that's probably been their most effective run. Is there a flag? No flag. Yeah, that quarterback keeper has probably been their most effective weapon tonight. All right, that's the first down for Tech. All right, I don't know what that signal was by the official. Okay. Oh, the defense was hit with a penalty on sportsmanlike conduct. Wow. One of the players probably said something, and, you got to be disgusted with yourself. And here we go again, another jump. I didn't see a flag, and they're in there in the backfield, and they didn't call it, which was amazing. But that was the right call, which was a no call. All right, we got 4 seconds left, 3, 2, 1. And at the end of 3 quarters here at Pulaski Stadium, it's the Bradley Tech Trojans 28 and the Redcats of Bay View 7. I'm Roy Evans along with Harold Cook for the All City Sports Network. We'll be right back for the third quarter. All right, we're back for the third quarter here. 26-7, Tech on the move at the 5-yard line, and there's a pitch out, and he's going around, and there is nobody there to stop him, and touchdown. That was a little bit too easy. Charles Austin Jr. takes it in for the 5-yard scamper. Untouched. That makes the score 34-7 in favor of the Bradley Tech Trojans. We're looking to tack on a couple more points. They haven't been very successful with their extra point attempts. See how they're doing here. Oh, and the ball's on the ground. He tried to get outside. He throws it up, man, wide open. And he did manage to catch it for the 2-point conversion. Only after a fumble was picked up. And as a result of that 2-point conversion here at Pulaski Stadium, it is the Bradley Tech Trojans 36 and the Redcats of Bayview 7. You're watching the All City Sports Network. All right, here we've deep into the fourth quarter. Not deep into the fourth quarter. We're barely into the fourth quarter here. 11:53. Another score by the Bradley Tech Trojans. Austin Jr. on the carry. 230-pound senior who's been the workhorse, carrying the load here tonight. It went from a bright, sunny fall day to a cool, breezy fall evening here at Pulaski Stadium. But the faithful are out. We'll see what's happening with the kicking game here. Ball's down. Ball's good kick. Picked it up. He's got to get it, and he just falls on it at the 10-yard line. All right, and the recoverer of the kickoff is still down. So we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back. All right, number 5 recovered that kick, and Greg Carter is a senior, and he's going to come out. It's probably doctors giving him a concussion protocol. How many toes do you see? All right, 15. Okay, you're okay. Get ready to get back in there. All right, 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Okay, oh, and again, they've gone back to the Zwankowski at quarterback, and he has had some difficulty holding on to the ball. But the coach has evidently determined that's how he wants to run his team, so should get it back. Okay. Let's see, what do we got here? They snapped the ball with a player on the field, but there was a timeout call, and we're going to call the timeout. You're watching the All City Sports Network. All right, after that timeout, to avoid a penalty for illegal substitution, okay, handoff, it's off tackle, and he goes nowhere. Not any blocking over there for him. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and long yardage. And you can't always, when you play games like this, look at the score and make a determination as to, and we have a penalty. All right. And that's going to be a 3rd. They snuck that penalty in on us. I didn't even see that. But it's about 3rd and 8 or 9 here. He's looking. Oh, he just. The quarterback doesn't have good technique. He just lines up and takes a step and throws it. And again, it's going to take some time. He's just a junior. He's got a lot of freshmen and sophomores around him, and if he's going to be the quarterback of the future, he's got to take some time to work with his receivers. And this time next year, we'll be talking a different game. But right now, they're getting whipped. 36-7, 10:24 left to go. 3rd down coming up here. He's got to get this 1st down. He runs out, and he should run it. He should run it. Oh, and then he throws it up. All right, it was a good defense, but again, the quarterback just threw it up there hoping that somebody in a red jersey would come down with it, and it was a long, incomplete pass. He might have been better off running it because he had a lot of room to run. But now he's back to okay, rugby style kick, and he got the first down with that kick. It only went about 15, 16 yards, so he's going to give Bradley Tech excellent field position here. And again, the coaches experiment, and you have to give your guys, you have to go with what you got, and you got to give your guys some opportunities to play and experience the good and the bad and the ugly. And right now, the ugly is the predominant factor here for Bayview. But the future looks bright for them. They keep all these guys eligible and healthy. Tech with the ball right now, however. Okay, handoff to tailback, and he goes off tackle for about 3 or 4 yards, if that many. Right, there was a couple yard pickup there. And they're in no hurry, comfortably ahead by 29 points. It's going to be 2nd and 8 for Bradley Tech here at the 23-yard line of Bayview. Bayview can do a little victory dance here if they hold them out of the end zone. Another handoff right up the middle there. Just going to power down. They're just going to power down and run this clock. And that makes an awful lot of sense. We're under 5 minutes, or 5 minutes and 9 minutes, and we'll probably be getting some substitutes into the game and give some of the starters a rest. So it's about 3rd and 5 at the 18-yard line for Bradley Tech. Power I, another jump. Oh, he didn't call it. To the rollout, he got a man wide open. He turns around. Oh, and no flag in the end zone. It was decent defense, but what do we have? Oh, there was a flag. They're going to say that there was interference by the defense in the end zone. So that's going to put the ball at the 1-yard line. 1st down for Bradley Tech. Or let's see. They're getting up to the line real quick, so it's kind of hard to tell yet. The official was marking it off. So they're going to be setting it up at the 10-yard line. 1st down for Tech. Okay, he's looking. Got a man right over the middle. And he catches it for the touchdown. Number 3 on the catch, Raymond Alexander. And he is a senior running back with that catch. And that makes it 42-7 in favor of the Bradley Tech Trojans. They're going to try to tack on the extra point. Okay, they're in their power lineup. Okay, handoff right up the middle there, and he balls. He make it, and another flag on the extra point. Wow. And what are we calling here? Either it was an extra point, was no good. Well, evidently it was a foul on the Bradley Tech, illegal procedure by the Bradley Tech Trojans on the extra point. It is not accepted. The point was no good. So the score remains 42-7 in favor of the Bradley Tech Trojans. You're watching the All City Super Sports Network. And again, you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter and Google. Just look up All City Sports and pick up some good sports information about some of the local sports activities. And you can cue in on City Conference High School athletics. Nice high kick. He's got to get something out of this now. Trying to get to the outside. He's jumping around. He does. He gets outside, and he couldn't go. He's got the speed, and he gets tackled after a nice gain. He skipped around and was able to get off the right side. Now they've got to do something with it. The coach is going to stick with his lineup, number 4 at quarterback. All right, good field position for the Redcats here. Let's see if they can do something with it. Lost yard is a backward pass. Yeah, he would have been better off just dropping that. That's a loss of downs there. Second and 15, it looks like. All right, got another penalty. This is really discouraging with all these penalties. There's no continuity in the game because what are they calling? Sometimes these crews, and I watched a lot of football over the years, over the 26 years of doing super sports, and sometimes these officiating crews are, I guess you could say, sensitive when it comes to penalties and have a penchant for flagging everything. Sometimes you got to let some things. Boy. Not a very good pass, but he paid the price for it. A penalty on Tech for an unnecessary hit on the quarterback. In college, that might have been a good hit, but under the circumstances. So we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back after this break. All right. 6 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter, 42-7. And first down after that roughing the passer penalty. Going back to their original lineup. Isaiah Wright, the freshman, back at quarterback. And again, you really got to be versatile. Gets down the line. Good athlete. It's a good athlete. And with dead ball foul, personal foul, another penalty. This must be a record for penalties here this evening. Tech is just kind of falling apart in the penalty situation here. That's the second major penalty in this series of downs, and it has taken the Redcats all the way down to about the. Okay, and we've got a timeout here. You're watching the All City Sports Network. We'll be right back and figure this out. All right, we've got a 1st and goal at the 6 after that penalty. Most of the yardage gain and loss on this series were via penalties, either illegal procedures on behalf of the Redcats or major violation fouls on behalf of the Tech Trojans. Okay, rolling out. Oh, and he's going to lose some yardage on that one there. Oh, and another. Another personal foul on the part of the Bradley Tech Trojans. He didn't have to throw him to the ground, but he did that. First, right, turned that loss into a gain with unnecessary roughness. And they got him this time. Can't get away. Okay, got to be careful. Okay, now the Bayview guys are starting to fall apart a little bit. The freshman's a little frustrated, and the coach is calling timeout to get things squared away. This is a teaching moment here. These are student athletes, and they've got a lot to learn. So you learn the hard way sometimes, and this is very hard when you're trailing 42-7. We'll be right back for the final 4 minutes. All right, Coach Wallach has talked to his guys, got them calmed down a little bit after that loss on the play. Let's get his freshman quarterback back in sync. He's kind of angry that he's not getting the blocking, and that's and he just threw that over to. I think part of the emotion is taking him out of the game, and that's what you learn. You learn to put your emotions in check. And it's just like a bad golf shot. You got to forget that last shot and focus and concentrate on the next shot. See, he's hanging his head. And those are the freshman blues. He'll learn from this. And we've got another timeout. The coaching's going to do another teaching moment. All right, 3 on 8 to go here, 42-7. We'll be right back. All right, we'll see if we can get this last 3 minutes underway here. It's 3rd and goal on the 16-yard line. The Redcats have been pushed back in their attempt to get into the end zone. Ball's down. Oh, nice pass, and he dropped it. Wow. I'm really impressed by the freshman quarterback. What an arm. He's got a future here, and I hope he can get his emotions in check and grow and learn from this. And I'm sure he will. He's too good of an athlete to allow these mental, because the game is mental, physical, and sometimes spiritual. You have to reach deep down in yourself to see if you can find a way to overcome some of the obstacles that are in front of you. Sometimes they're a little too difficult, but you can't give up. All right, we're going to see if we've got some football out here. We got an extra point, field goal coming up. Ball's back, down, kick is up, and short. It is no good, but I like the play. I like the attempt. You need to put the foot back in football because field goal kicking is an art. And we watched a lot of football here in the city conference, and it's a lost art. But those are the kind of things you need. Extra points when the games are tight, or a field goal when the clock is kicking down. All right, we've got under a minute to go here. The clock is continuing to run. The ball goes over to the Bradley Tech Trojans, who are leading here 42-7. And they're probably going to run this out. Okay, no more penalties. Okay, they're going to hand it off. Number 30, give him some more carries. He's trying to get outside, and he doesn't. And it's a good attempt. That was number 30 on the carry. Say. I'm picking you up over here. All right, under a minute to go, and this is probably the last play of the game. Tech doesn't seem too eager to get things going. They're probably going to do a kneel down so there won't be any more penalties and they can just get out of this and get ready for the next game, which is going to be much tougher than this, and they've got to be a lot sharper than they have been this evening. Okay, there's the hike, it's the kneel down. And that's going to bring us to the end of this contest here at Pulaski Stadium. And after 4 quarters of football, it's the Bradley Tech Trojans 42 and the Redcats of Bayview 7. I'm Roy Evans along with Harold Cook for the All City Network. Catch us on Twitter, Facebook, and watch us matter Saturdays and Sundays, 7 o'clock, Channel 14. All right, until this time, next time, we'll see ya.